Have you ever walked into a room full of noise, where everyone is busy proving themselves, trying to sound smart, cool, or better than the next person? But then there's that one person, quiet, calm, just observing, no effort to be seen, no desire to be heard, yet their presence commands more respect than the loudest voice in the room. That person could be you. You see, there's power in silence. Not the kind of silence that comes from fear, but the kind that comes from deep self-control. A silence rooted in wisdom. Research from the Journal of Psychological Science shows that people who speak less are perceived as more mature, intelligent, and mentally strong. They're not just respected more, they're also often more satisfied with life, more successful, and deeply focused. Why? Because silence is not weakness, it's strategy. Even the greatest thinkers of all time, Socrates, Confucius, and Sun Tzu, praise silence as a sign of intelligence and power. There's a quote that says, "A fool is known by his speech, a wise man by his silence." And it's true. When you speak less, people lean in more. When you're silent, people wonder what you're thinking. You don't need to prove anything. Your silence becomes your aura. We learned this not just through books like The Art of War, The Power of Silence, or The 48 Laws of Power, but by living it. Being silent teaches you how to watch before you speak, how to feel a room without making noise, and how to respond without reacting. Think of your tongue like a sword, and your mind like the master behind it. Most people swing their words recklessly, without thinking. But those who have mastered silence, they only speak when it truly matters. And that's what makes every word they say hit like thunder. When you remain silent in a room full of noise, something strange happens. People start to feel your presence. They notice your stillness. They wonder what's going on in his head. Why is he so composed? You suddenly become the most mysterious, self-controlled person in the room. Silence is the ultimate flex in today's loud world. Let's face it, today everyone's talking, but no one's really saying anything. Everyone wants to be heard, wants to be seen, wants to be admired. But the loudest voice rarely wins. It's the quietest one. The one backed by observation, patience, and wisdom that stands out. Your silence makes people uncomfortable. And that's a good thing, because it makes them reveal more than they should. While they talk too much and try too hard, you watch, you understand, and you plan. You become a strategist, a thinker, a quiet warrior. In business, in relationships, in life. This is your edge. Silent people carry an unpredictable energy, and unpredictability creates power. It creates control. People can't manipulate what they can't read. They can't play mind games with someone who doesn't show their cards. That's the power of silence. Winston Churchill mastered the art of silence and pause. He used it to grab attention, to hold power. His every word was calculated, because his silence made people wait for those words. Confucius once said, "Silence is a true friend who never betrays." And in this noisy world, having such a friend is rare. Most people are scared that if they don't talk enough, they'll seem boring. But the truth? It's the opposite. In a world of over-talkers, the silent ones are unforgettable, because they aren't trying to impress. They're focused on evolving. And here's the thing, they're dangerous. Yes, dangerous in the best way, because they operate from the inside. Their silence is not a lack of words, it's a force of inner power. They are emotionally strong. They don't react when provoked. They stay calm when others lose control. That's real strength. That's real danger. Studies even show that silent people tend to have better self-control, stronger emotional resilience, and greater mental clarity. They don't get caught up in drama. They don't reveal their plans. They let others talk, and in doing so, learn more than they ever say. They observe. They listen. Not just to words, but to body language, tone, emotions, and subtle cues that others completely miss. The smartest people, they're not loud. They're strategic. They speak when it adds value. They avoid pointless debates. They engage in deep conversations with themselves before they ever speak out loud. Think of Einstein, Newton. They weren't loud geniuses. They were silent, observant, deeply thoughtful. This is not antisocial. This is high-level observation.